Hey folks, Big Lou here on Totally Uncensored. Today I got a special guest. We have a designer, fabricator, guitar extraordinaire, a good friend of ours here at the station, a good friend of ours, personal friends, um, Rios Guitar Company. So let's welcome Mr. Ben Rios, founder of Rios Guitar Company.
Hey,
Mister, how you doing there?
I'm good. How's it going?
I'm well, man, hanging in there as best as
Good.
we can.
Doing my shameless plug right now.
There you go.
You're not going to find a bigger sign than that.
No, oh, if I wear one, if I wear one, especially with this COVID, it's like I walk by the refrigerator and it pulls me.
Oh, man. It's like 50 degrees today, man. It was
It's
cool.
it's
It's
cool
cool.
down here. Down here it's about 90.
Nice. Nice.
Cause you're where are you located?
Just south of Cleveland in Ohio.
Just south of Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah,
Mhm.
good. How's the
Yep.
guitars going? Has COVID affected your sales?
You know, COVID, COVID affected everything as a whole. Obviously, you know how it's affected the musicians and the live shows. It's also affected the NAM shows. It's affected the guitar shows. We had a lot of good guitar shows scheduled, and we were scheduled to do the NAM show this year, and it's really put a damper on things. So, but what I've seen interesting is there's been an increase of interest. I think people are bored. I think people are during the shutdown, they're trying to get into music, and this there's all these little gadgets that everybody's getting, and we picked up a few interests, custom builds and whatnot. And I'd been working on an endorsed artist, Susie Quattro. I know she's not highly into the blues scene, but her last album really has some pretty bluesy tracks on it.
Well, I will go and say that it's all blues related at some point.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, and if you look at my station personally, we're playing more of the blues rockers. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm digging. Today I played a song by Supertramp.
nice.
A nice blues song by Supertramp. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Um,
Well, you
so,
get a
so
mixed audience that way,
it's out there, and you just don't stay in the same rut like everybody else. I don't want to be a Bluesville. I don't want to be one of the normal radio stations. I want to be myself.
Right.
So,
Well, sometimes you do the stuff you enjoy, and you'll be surprised how many other people enjoy the same thing.
if somebody wants to get a hold of you, I know you're on short time because you got to hit the road. But if
Yeah.
somebody wants to get a hold of you for a custom build, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Excuse me. Right now, the best way is to go on the Facebook page, look up Rios Guitar Company LLC, send me a message. I'll answer them as quick as I get them, and we can start the process. I send a spec sheet, and this is where a customer would fill out all of the wish list, if you will. Remember the Sears and Roebuck wish
Okay.
list,
Yes. Yep. Yep.
the
Yep.
wish book. I'm the wish book. Tell me what you want, we'll get it done. We'll make it.
Who have you? If I was going to ask you, who have you built guitars for so far?
There's been a couple private customers, and I've been building inventory for shows. I've got a Layla SS series of 5 guitars coming out, and they're going to be pretty interesting because I'm taking these through a different
If
genre.
I'm a guitar player, which I'm not, and I was going to compare your guitar, what would I compare it to?
You can compare it to the heavies, man. You can
Mm.
compare it to, I'm not saying that I'm a Gibson or a Fender by any stretch. Those are great guitar companies. There's other great guitar companies out there. I happen to own a couple of those, and I own a couple from other guitar companies. And any guitar is a good guitar. It's a matter of who's wielding it, in my opinion. And like Paul, we built the one for Paul Nelson, and I mean, that guy's unbelievable. You already know that, so your listeners.
Hmm.
And he can play that one or a Strat or a Gibson, and you just can't take away the signature tone out of someone's fingers, man. And the guitar is just a tool. It's just an extension of what's required for the trade. And
So let me ask you, Ben, at what age did you pick up the guitar?
me personally, I was 8 years old, and it's. I think sometimes when I'm playing it, I still feel 8 years old. I'm always learning. I'm always learning something new. You know, it's never a hell. Paul was right here on the Davenport, and he was learning some licks. You know, from some of his heroes. He's I got to work on this. So he was sitting there blazing away, and it's the same thing. You never stop learning. You never stop playing. You're always looking to do something different because otherwise
My
it'll get stagnant.
It's
You
funny
know.
you say that. My mother-in-law told me years ago that she was going to forget more than I'll ever learn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I used to have all the old guys where I used to work. They used to say, "Man, I forgot more than you already know." Okay. Yeah, that's a
And
true statement.
and as I get older, I see how true it is because every day you learn something.
Yeah. Yeah. The day you think you say I don't need to learn anything else. No.
Let me
It,
ask you, being the 50-year anniversary of the passing of Jimi Hendrix today,
yeah.
if he was here with us today, where do you think his music would be today?
You know, I posted something earlier today, and I said that exact thing. I said, "Man, 50 years, unreal." And the statement I said was, "I wonder how his music would have evolved." And honestly, he was such a trendsetter. It's like his sound is like set in stone. It's like forever timeless. And all you can do is sit back and listen to it. And every time I listen to some Hendrix stuff, even especially the live stuff, because that's when everything's raw. That's when it's real. You go in the studio, it's one thing. Oh, hey, let me redo that. Hey, well, let me fix this. Let me add a track. When you're live, man, you're on, and that's it. And that dude was on all the
I
time.
have I have a friend of mine that was a sound man. He's an older gentleman.
Yeah,
He used to be a sound man back in that era, and he gave me some recordings of Jimi Hendrix playing like in coffee shops.
yeah,
Janis Joplin in a coffee shop, and like you said, the sound is totally different, but so
yeah,
real.
yeah,
There's so much emotion, and the guys like that, like Jimi Hendrix, Santana, Eric Clapton, they just have a tone of their own that when they go into a lead, you can
it's a,
almost tell who it is.
it's a signature. It's
It's
a
yeah.
signature. Absolute.
I hear your signature all the time when you play it. I see you do some playing all the time.
I don't know if I have anything. Sometimes, thank you, by the way, but sometimes I don't really feel I have a defined signature. It's like I feel like I'm searching for it still. But I had people tell me what you just said. Every time you play, I know it's you. Like my kids, especially, I know that was you. I can hear it.
I saw you had a post one time with your granddaughter playing guitar. I thought that was the coolest thing.
Yeah, my kids, my grandchildren, they're all into it, man. And my grandson Jaden, he's 13, and he is he's that dude. I made him the VP of sales of Rios Guitar Company, and he's pretty proud of that. And
so anyway, website coming soon, so the guys can look at a catalog or anything like that.
yeah, I've got something in the works. I just haven't had time to really sit and mess with it. And I could put it on there and then show like, okay, here's a gallery of stuff I've done. Here's some things that you could look at, and here's some items you could pick and do the whole, you know, look at me kind of thing. But I really love getting the guitars in the hands of the players, in the stores and in the guitar shows. And I've got a couple
Yeah,
music stores on deck.
yeah. I guess. I mean, I have one that you built for me, and I have it on the wall.
Yeah, that's just
Um,
a hanger, man.
and that's a hanger, and the quality is so light. It's so
Yeah.
you could tell that it's a beast. And
It,
I picked up Paul's all the time whenever he's around. I've taken
yeah.
pictures with Paul's.
plug it in and hit a couple chords. I don't care if you only know like 2 bar chords. Play that thing. I'm telling you what, it sounds amazing. And
Yeah,
it's really,
it's no, we have actually. Shaw Davis played it.
yeah. Yeah, he was playing it in the studio, right? When Paul was working
No,
with
he
him.
played the one you built me. He played it in his van.
Oh,
Cause
yeah, that one's like it's just a wall hanger, and I thought, well, we'll throw some pickups in it if somebody
yeah, I
wants to
know, but
plug it
but
in.
still, he played it a little bit, and he's doing well. But yeah, we started. I mean, how can I say? Through the downtime, I was blessed that I started. I kind of started a little media marketing company, and I've been working real close with these musicians. So
Nice.
that's helped me out because the radio station's kind of been dead other than playing music.
Yeah, yeah, it's tough, man.
But
It's
I
tough out
think
there.
when I mean what do you foresee as far as it coming to a
A halt.
normality somewhat?
You want my honest opinion?
I want hey, this is totally uncensored, baby.
November 4th, the
No.
fucking virus is going away. That's my opinion.
That's your opinion, and you're sticking
Yeah,
to it, huh?
yeah.
Hey,
I, I, I think,
I
I think it's being. I do believe it's real. I'm not saying it's not a real virus, but I think it's a bit out of proportion. I really do. My honest opinion, and that's only because I'm very close to a lot of medical professionals, and I know things that not everybody knows, and and then you got to look at it with some common sense. And
I think, and I've been saying this to people as of lately, and if you notice my posts, I have it on almost all my posts. Um, I think what we should be doing is defunding the media.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
I think
It's an
the media
evil.
has really,
Mhm.
and for the best way to prove it to you is watch the news day by day and see how they change stories.
Oh yeah,
And if it's not hot right now, I tell my wife, I say it's not sexy anymore
yeah. You
because
want to see something really compelling? Watch the same story across all the stations. That's when you're going to get some
yeah,
different
I
vibes.
agree.
I honestly, this is going to sound stupid, but I get more information from from social media
From
because I was just telling my wife. I said ABC News. In fact, for as an example, they're just repeating everything they saw on the internet that day. It
I,
cracks
I
me up.
I tell my wife that what needs to happen is they need to get rid of CNN, they need to get rid of Fox, and they
Mm.
need to open up. Somebody needs to come up with the People's News Network where they tell you what's actually happening.
There's a few out there, and I don't get too much into it. I do my own research. I do my own studying. That's what you do. That's how I held a 4.0 in college. I did my own study. I did my own research, and honestly, I answered my own questions. Uh, take the tests and passed. So here's the thing. I think if everybody did their own research and understood what's really going on, and what they want out of our government, and not everybody's going to agree with the guy that's in there, and that's just history. That's just going to be the thing is everybody has to just agree to disagree and leave it alone. I don't have to go pound on someone's door and try to convince them to be with my guy, or listen to my opinion. You got your own, and you know what, I respect it. I respect yours, you respect mine. We just live and
Now
let live.
I'll ask you this question, and I'm going to ask it from both sides.
Sure.
November 4th comes in, Trump wins. How do you think the Democrats are going to react?
um it's hard to say. I think they have to concede. They may not concede. I don't know what would happen if somebody said I don't concede. I don't believe it. There have to be a recount, I guess, and all kinds of other crazy stuff. But if you're talking the general public, I would really hope that I would hope that people would just kind of normalize themselves a little bit and not go off the deep end over it. You know
Now
what I mean?
we'll
And
flip the
likewise, on the other hand, too.
we'll flip that
I,
same question.
I,
How do you think Trump is going to react if Biden wins?
I honestly, if I were Donnie, I would probably just be a bit relieved and say, you know what, I think I'm just going to go right back to my old job.
Hey, I bet I'm going to put money on this.
Yeah,
Here's where I'm putting my money.
Yeah.
When they tell him he's got to leave the White House, he's going to show a deed where he owns it now.
Or he might own the city. I don't know. Yeah.
Something is going to give. That
Nah,
guy's a,
I
hey,
don't. I don't think
hey,
that would happen. That'd
he's
be funny though. I
hey,
I would laugh if they put a big T up there on the Washington
hey,
Monument.
what you could say is, God damn it, Lou said that one day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's documented. It's like Lou. Hey Lou, you were right.
but
I don't. I don't
you
think.
don't know what to expect from that guy. I think that if he went in there to work on economics and do what we needed economically, he would have been, like you said, probably the best. But when he
Here's.
has to speak, to me, when he has to speak, he's when he
Yeah.
gets in trouble.
Well, yeah. He's not. And this is something I was
He's
telling.
not polished.
I was telling a friend of mine this today. I said, yes, he's not a politician. No, he's not polished. No, he's not presidential, as it were. If you listen to any politician, and the one that I can think of, like right off the top of my head, was Cruz, Senator Cruz. That guy during the campaign, it was like he just spoke like out of a textbook so eloquently and made sure that he was saying the things that he thought you wanted to hear and sealed the deal. It's like,
Right,
you know,
right, right.
I'm here for you. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure
Hey,
that,
I, I I'd rather have a dude up there tell me that a spade is a spade and use layman's terms that
a
I
lot,
understand.
a lot of people say that, but then they get pissed if he
You know,
says. Granted, he says a lot of dumb shit. I've seen it, and I'm thinking to myself, man, if I was standing next to that cat, I'd be like, Donnie, will you just shut the fuck up? Don't say that.
nah, true, true.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna let you go because I know you got places to go and people to see, and
yeah.
I caught you short real quick.
No,
But
no problem.
Ben, I thank you for your time, brother.
Hey, thank you, Lou, and you know what? Thank you for everything that you're doing. You do a lot for the blues community and the mixed community, the rock and roll stuff. I mean,
Hey
a,
man,
a
we
lot
just
of
keeping it
people
real.
know
We
you.
just keeping it real, and I
I
thank
know.
you. In case you guys don't know, check out Ben Rios. Ben Rios, since he came on the scene, has been a sponsor here at the station. And through the pandemic, he didn't back out. He's one of the few that has stayed with me, and he's supported. And
Yeah,
because of guys like Ben, is that you guys have the blues coming here from the station. Ben, I thank you.
no problem. That'll continue, my brother.
All
That'll
right, but
continue.
and check out his website once again. Go to Rios Guitar Company LLC on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Correct.
Yes. Yep.
And if you can't get a hold of him, get a hold of me, and I'll put you on with him.
Hey, I do want to say one thing. I don't know if you've had an opportunity to listen to the Susie Quattro
I
stuff.
listened to the ones you sent me.
Yeah, there's some.
I'm actually gonna download a couple of them.
That would be great. She's actually playing in Denmark tomorrow. She's headed out there. She's got a tour.
When she gets back, put me on with her, and we'll interview her.
Yeah, I talked to her about that, and she says, I'm going to be traveling. I said, no problem. So we'll hook it up next time.
Hey, internet! There's internet in Denmark. I just interviewed somebody from Denmark the other day.
Yeah, but she'll be en route right now.
Hey, I
She's
interviewed a
moving.
guy. Padish Slam, something like that.
Okay,
He was in I want to say he was in Kathmandu,
nice. Bob
and
Seger wrote a song
it was like
about that.
7 o'clock in the morning here, and it was like 10 o'clock in the evening over there.
Yeah,
But it was cool, and it was amazing. But anyway, Ben, thank you for your time, my friend.
no problem, man.
Be
We'll see
safe.
you.
Say hello to the family. We got to get you down to Florida.
Yeah, we're making plans. Actually, we want to get down there. Want to get
All
down there?
right, keep me updated when you're coming down here. That way, we'll make plans to be around. Maybe we'll have
Definitely.
maybe we'll have a little private show put together. I like
That
you to
would be
meet.
fun.
I like you to meet Shaw.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love that kid. That guy's pretty good. Really
Yeah,
good.
man, he's
I
going
love it.
places. Kid's
Yeah,
going places.
good
But
stuff,
thank you
man.
anyway. Thank you. Vicky says hello.
Hey, Vic.
Um, take care of yourself there, Ben.
All right, you too,
Be
man.
good, brother. Be
We'll see you.
safe. All right, folks. That's Ben Rios of Rios Guitar Company. Friends of ours, friends of yours, and they're elegantly designed guitars by musicians for musicians. So check them out at Rios Guitar Company here on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. And if you can't get a hold of him, get a hold of me and we'll put you together with him. Right now, I'm going to sign off. My name is Big Lou. I want to thank you for your time. Peace out, folks. Stay safe.